Good morning, everyone. I just gave a little pause so anybody's coming in, they can hear in nature. Yeah, the birds are so nice here today. Weather is so much cooler than yesterday. Still humid, but not bad. I can't complain. I hope everybody's had a good day so far. So what I'm going to be doing today is the next 7 days reading for the collective. So take the messages as they resonate, leave behind what doesn't. It may not be meant for you, it may be meant for somebody else, or it could be meant for someone that's around you, you know. When we're around a lot of people, our energy tends to intermingle. So you being here and engaging with me is allowing me to tap into that energy too. Hi Teresa, how are you? So today I'm going to be doing yes or no questions, but it's going to be for super chats. And the super chat could be any amount, regardless of your currency. It's any amount. But whoever gives the highest super chat, I will do a mini reading for them for one question. It'll be a one question mini read. So it could be any amount, but whoever gives the highest amount will be the person that gets the mini read, a 3-card spread. But that will be after the collective reading. So I'm going to try to keep this. I always say short and sweet, short and sweet. No, there ain't no short and sweet with me because I ain't short. I am sweet, but I ain't short, you know? So I tend to run long with my readings. So before I got started, I went into the Archangel Michael Sword of Light Oracle deck. And I got 3 cards for us, but I also looked at the bottom of the deck. The first card that I have is 27, Regain Your Focus. Trivial life matters are distracting you from your goals. Archangel Metatron and I are here to help you stay grounded. So that's the card number 27. So, you know, the number 27 reduces down to number 9. So number 9 is almost at reaching the end of completion. You know, you're almost finished with something. So if there is something that you're almost finished with, but you've been kind of procrastinating, you've been distracted, I think it's time for you to regain your focus, to put all your, you know, try to do as much as you can to get closer to completing that goal, because it seems like it is within sight, but there may be things distracting you. And usually it's like that. When you're so close to something, something distracts you. It could be some sort of disaster or drama or something that's trying to deter you from completing some sort of goal that you may have been working on. But for me, I'm seeing that 27 reduces down to 9, which is nearing completion. So some of you are almost there. You just need to focus. Don't let anything distract you from whatever it is that you need to do, so that you can move on to whatever your next goal is, or at least savor the success and victory that you're going to experience when you accomplish whatever goal you're nearing completing. Okay? I'm not going to go into the book to read the messages, just to save time. And number 40, you're ready for more. Your career is growing and blossoming. Now is the time to make the changes you have been contemplating. So some of you are reaching a point where, like, you know, I mentioned nearing completion with something, but it may be at this point where you're going to be like, wow, if I could do this, maybe I can do more. So there may be something happening this week, or whenever you happen to see this reading. This is a timeless reading. I put it in the pinned comment. Did I pin the comment? No, I didn't. Let me pin it right now. So this is 7 days, the next 7 days of whenever you happen to come across this. Some people like to watch the replay, you know, but it's 7 days from when you watch this. You may be wanting more for yourself when it comes to your career, possibly wanting more money because you feel like you deserve it for the amount of work you do, the level of work you do, how effective you are at what you do. But also you probably are wanting to have more responsibilities, maybe even take on a leadership role, whether it's like becoming a manager or a director or something, you know, even if it's assistant manager. That's an upgrade, right? Let me go down to, just in case anybody else. Oh, wow, for real? Oh, thank you. You know what's so funny? When I was doing this, you came to my mind. I'll be honest. I was like, wait a minute, I think somebody needs this message. This one is the card that I thought of you, Teresa. Yeah. So now is the time to make the changes you're contemplating. You know, you're ready for more. You're ready for more. Stop procrastinating. You're almost there. too. Even though I know you're talking about the first card, the 27, but it's like you're almost there. And then change is coming. I'm here to guide you. Number 7, change is coming. I am here to guide you through this exciting transformation. This is a time of joyous opportunities. So this week, there may be a lot of opportunities, positive opportunities that are coming your way. That is just leading to changes that are going to be affecting other areas of your life, but in a more positive way, a benevolent way. Remember, I was saying beneficent, and I was like, is that even a word? Because I know maleficent is, but I was like, okay, beneficent must be a real word too, right? But it's benevolent. Yeah, so there are benevolent opportunities coming towards you that are going to bring positive changes, transformation in your life. You know, you just have to be open to it and be guided towards them. But it also requires you to be aware, you know, too. I know sometimes it's saying regain your focus, but sometimes you could get distracted from things that aren't the best for you, that may be taking away your attention to the good things that are coming towards you. So if you're busy looking this way, you don't see the good thing that's coming to you. You're just busy distracted with something else. And that's where missed opportunities come in. So this is a time to really focus on whatever it is you're doing. And that may be what's garnering or bringing these new positive changes, the change that's coming. But there is something, though, at the bottom of the deck. And this could be where the distraction is coming from. It's something that needs to be released. Number 18, let it go. When you reduce 18 down, it's 9 again. Something needs to end. Something needs to close out. This situation no longer serves you. Allow me to sever your energetic connections to the past so you can embrace the future. This could be tied to things it could be relationships, it could be friendships, it could be any drama or arguments that may be going on, but it could also be tied to where you're working. You may have reached your point where you've done as much as you can, but now it's time for you to look at what else is out there for you. Because maybe you are ready for more. You know, you're ready for more. And this is where the cut, the separation, comes in, you know. Let it go. You see somebody's holding onto a flower here. Sometimes you can hold on to something so much that you can stagnate it. And whatever it is that you're holding on to is stagnating you. It's causing you to be stuck and stagnant. Something needs to be released so that you can move forward and you could go towards these positive changes. But it could be something that is distracting you from what it is that you're working on, something that you're nearing completing, a project. It could be a job, anything. But it could also be that you've reached a point in wherever you are, even if it's outside of jobs. It's just anything that comes to an end, right? You're nearing that point and it's now time to release it, to let it go, you know? And this is what's going to allow there to be positive changes to come in. I say sometimes we're our worst enemy. We create our own blockages. We get in our own way, you know? So there's certain things that we need to release. And if you look at the way she's holding on to this, the flower, I mean, it looks positive, right? You're ready for more, right? There could have been something that you thought was like beautiful or like special and you wanted to hold on to it. But it's like now you're saying it's not as special as you thought it was, and it may be time to let go so that you could bring in what actually is. So there could be some sort of illusions or delusions that may be going on that you need to also cut out, you know, to provide yourself more clarity. You know, the swords bring truth, honesty. They cut through illusions, they cut through lies, and they allow you to see things clearly. You know, so if there is something that you've been holding on to that you've been thinking was the best thing for you, it may not have been, it may not be, and there may be something better for you out there. Okay? Those are my intuitive messages from those cards. I didn't want to go into the book to read it, but I hope those messages resonate with you. So the numbers that we have are 40, 18 with let it go, 27 with regain your focus, and 7 with changes coming. Okay. With number 7s are about spirituality. So I feel like some of you really need to have faith with whatever it is that you need to release so that you can allow the change, the positive changes to come into your life, you have to have faith that you're making the right choice and that you're going to be directed and guided towards the right path if you feel like you haven't been on it. Okay? So the numbers 7, 18, 27, and 40. Okay? I'm repeating that just in case anybody wants to put a lot of. Some people like numbers, you know. All right. So I wanted to do something different because I know I usually use like the Revealing the Truth Oracle deck for like the week ahead. But I thought it would be interesting to use the Dead Inside deck for a next 7 days reading. And then, excuse me. Let's see what messages you get for the collective. It's so funny though, because I thought about you, Teresa, when I pulled that number 40 card. You're ready for more. And you're here. So I think that message was for you. But it could be for anybody else too. You know, I know there are a lot of people who are experiencing the same changes that you, or wanting the same changes in their own life. Okay, so I'm gonna get 7 cards from the Dead Inside deck, and each card is gonna be for each day of the week. I'm not gonna assign it a specific day because you know how it is. Stuff can happen at different times, and remember, we're in different time. I want to say different time zones. Some of those are in different time zones, but frames, timelines. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, different timelines. So that could be something that you've already experienced, somebody's going through it right now, or something maybe coming up for somebody. Okay, let's see the Dead Inside deck. I'm gonna take this card. Wow, putting off feeling again. Okay, that's one card. Delayed grief, resistance, shutdown. So that's for one day. Let me see. Another card. Doom scrolling at 3 a.m. Okay, those. Still waiting on a sign. It wasn't closure, sorry. Let me read what they're saying. No, let me just go through it. It wasn't closure. It's like when I get to what I read each card. Then reading old texts like a novelist. Okay, somebody's like stuck on something this week. Said yes when you meant hell no. Okay, that card came out yesterday. Okay, I'm just gonna stick to 7 cards. I'm not even gonna look at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So the first card that we have for any day of the week, remember the next 7 days, whenever you're watching this, I'm not gonna assign it like a Monday, Tuesday. Anything can happen this week. So this is just anything. I'm gonna read them separately though. Putting off feeling again, delayed grief, resistance, shutdown. So some of you this week, there may be something that may be coming up, which is normal, especially during retrogrades. And I'll give myself as an example because I know myself best and what I've experienced. During Mercury retrogrades, I tend to have stuff from my past come up. Not people, thank God, but stuff like emotions, stuff that hasn't been really dealt with. So there may be something coming up that you have been putting off working on. It could be something that you've been like sweeping under the rug, and it's now getting to that point that it may come up again, and it may be time for you. So I see the time right there. It may be time for you to start working through whatever it is that keeps creeping back up. I don't know what exactly it is. It could be anything. Like for me, it's anything, you know, but for you, it could be anything too, you know, but it's like something that may be coming up that you've been delaying or putting off, processing. You've been compartmentalizing. Now is the time to really put the work in, process it. It's time for you to move on from it. Time to let go, because as long as you keep trying to sweep it under the rug, it's going to keep coming back. It's going to haunt you. This is going to haunt you. So whatever it is that you know that haunts you, this is your message. It's time for you to stop putting off feeling again. It's time for you to process whatever it is that you've experienced that may be coming back and laying it to rest, you know? says things to do first, things to do, like you're allowing yourself to be distracted, which is interesting that we got the regain your focus card. The things that are distracting you from what you need to work on are just gonna, this is just gonna keep coming back. You have to process whatever this is. I don't know what it is for you all. I could clarify, but I don't know if anybody, I could clarify. Yeah, let's do that. I'll try to clarify it as simply as possible. Okay, I have my tarot cards here. So just to get a, because you already know what it is, but I might narrow it down for certain people who may be watching this. So, Spirit Angels guides. Okay, what does the collective need to know about the putting off feeling again? What is it that they've been sweeping under the rug? What is it that they need to process? What advice, guidance do you have for the collective that have been compartmentalizing their feelings? It could also just be like you're not even allowing yourself to process certain things. Like it may not be something coming back, but the fact that I brought that up is something may be coming back. Knight of Coins and Ace of Swords came out. It's interesting because a Knight of Coins is someone who like is very focused on whatever goal they have in mind. But the Ace of Swords is about gaining some sort of clarity or truth about something. What I'm getting is some of you may be so focused on what it is that you're working on that you're not really connecting to it emotionally. Some of you, you may not even feel any sort of emotions towards it, or you, however you're feeling about whatever it is you're doing, you're not really addressing it. So this tends to happen when you are doing something that you really don't want to do, you're not happy doing. So if there's something that it's like a way of you, this happens when you don't like your job and you're just like, I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta put my feelings aside. But the thing is, if you've been doing something for a significant amount of time, and the Knight of Pentacles is someone who's, it's slow energy. Something that's like, if you don't really see any movement or whatever you're doing, you know, it feels like it's been a long process. You're not seeing any positive changes or opportunities. This may be like, you may be not addressing those emotions, but for some of you, it does say delayed grief. Some of you may be hyper focused on work that you're not allowing yourself to grieve something. And we could grieve anything. We could grieve the loss of a loved one, a pet. A pet is a loved one, okay? They fall under loved ones. The loss of a job. It could be the end of a relationship, the end of a friendship. Maybe even having to leave, like move somewhere, and you're not really allowing yourself to process whatever emotions you may be feeling too. So you could be like very distracted, very focused on work, distracting yourself with other things so that you don't really allow yourself to observe whatever it is you're feeling. Because the Page of Swords is someone who observes, takes in information, they learn. And I always say our emotions are our teachers. They teach us what we like, what we don't like, if we pay attention to them, right? But right here, like you see the way she is, it's like whatever information she's getting, she's feeling it. Some of you need to make sure you're taking time to feel, observe, reflect on whatever it is that you're feeling. This card is very interesting for a Page of Swords. I mean, Ace of Swords, sorry. The Ace of Swords. You know, so allow yourself, you know, to see things clearly, but also feel whatever it is that you're feeling. Because if you allow yourself to process your emotions, that's when clarity can come in for you, you know? And that's when you could be better focused on certain things. Because you see the way this dude is, he looks, I don't know, whenever I look at this card, it reminds me of that guy from, is that for Harry Potter? I don't watch Harry Potter, but he kind of looks like somebody for Harry Potter. Or I think it's Harry Potter. Yes. Oh, you know, Teresa, we're fixed signs. We like change when we make the change. But then it's like we have to be ready to make the change. But yeah, this is like, maybe it's time to focus on your emotions. Maybe it's time to gain some sort of understanding, clarity from your emotions, because there's something that you're not allowing yourself to experience. The compartmentalization of your emotions. Okay, so that's one day. This week, there's something that's going to come up that you have to, and this is for your benefit. And I can't tell you what to do. I'm just giving you advice. But there's something that you really need, that it looks like you have to stop putting off feeling, you know? Oh my gosh. I was about to go to the next card, but we have the Six of Cups. It could be something from the past, you know? Nostalgia. Nostalgia. Stuff from the past. What is this? I swear, these ants love me. The Six of Cups. Something from the past. And it could be something tied to love. A love situation, and I say that because pink is usually associated with love. Pink stones, self-love, healing. But it's definitely something tied to the past. But it doesn't have to be love. But it could be self-love, faith in yourself. But there's something you're reflecting on in the past. It could be from your childhood, or it could just be from the past itself that you're reminiscing on. Hey, Shante, how are you? Happy Sunday. Oh, that's his name. Thank you. It looks like him though, right? He reminds me of this. Yes, this is us. Next 7 days for the collective. Shantae, yeah. Okay, so the next card we have is doom scrolling at 3 a.m. Let me pick this card up so you can see. Insomnia, internet spiral, anxiety loop. Okay. Insomnia, what is this? Doom scrolling at 3 a.m. This is, I really feel like this is about the, you know how some stuff carries over through the week. So there may be something that's just carrying over through the next 7 days for you. And remember, take the messages as they resonate. So doom scrolling at 3 a.m. Insomnia, internet spiral, anxiety loop. Okay. What is this doom scrolling at 3 a.m. for the collective? What is this doom scrolling? I got this card off. Okay, the sun. Okay, the sun is about happiness, joy, freedom, but it's also about getting clarity, being optimistic, and looking at things from a positive perspective. Anything. Let's see what else comes out. Oh, Temperance. Sagittarius energy, but this is all about being patient. I don't know. Wait. Sunshine, happiness, patience, healing, balance, alchemy. Wait. But why would you be doom scrolling? Huh? Oh, you are?
I have an alternate.
For real? Okay.
I'm thinking to it.
Okay.
I'm trying to learn the tarot.
Yeah.
Where I get your number?
Oh.
I love it. You good with it? How long you been doing it?
I was like 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bought some. I'm trying to teach myself.
Uh-huh.
I like to help people.
Yeah.
I want to get online too.
Yeah. Yes. No, you could do it. You have wisdom. Okay, so there's this. We have the sun and temperance. The fact that if you're doom scrolling, I feel like some of you are not happy with where you are. You're distracting yourself. Like, I feel like some of you are not in this place where you're happy. You may be distracting yourself. But the thing is, wait, it's healing, balance, sunshine, happiness, positivity. But doom scrolling is like, I don't know, this is escapist behavior. And temperance is about moderation. I don't know if some of you, if you are doom scrolling, there's something that you need to that needs to change. Because if you're staying up at 3 a.m., could you be doing something more productive than looking on the internet, watching the news, and seeing everything that's going on wrong in the world? What you're doing, This is what I'm saying. It's like you're taking away from your happiness. You're causing some sort of imbalance with yourself with this distraction. That's a weird way to clarify it. Doom scrolling is sounding internet spiral, anxiety loop. Anxiety loop. Something that keeps replaying. Are you like, okay, people tend to go online to distract themselves from whatever they're experiencing. And this kind of goes back to this emotions thing. You know, there's a freaking ant on my phone too. Whatever. Four of Wands. I don't know if there's something going on at home. If you're not feeling stable, you don't feel successful. Maybe you're looking at other people being successful and happy or seemingly, because you know, you can't really trust everything that's online. And though somebody's like, yeah, we shouldn't trust you either. I'm like, that's why I say take what resonates. Everybody's situation is different, you know? But I feel like some of you are just like, this week, you really need to hone in on making sure that you're focusing on what brings you balance, what brings you happiness, what makes you happy, you know, what brings you stability. Because if you're busy online, not allowing yourself to sleep, distracting yourself and not facing whatever is causing some sort of anxiety, you're not doing yourself you're not doing any good for yourself. And honestly, that's like what I'm saying here. So some of you, beware of doom scrolling. If there's something that you have yet to process and you're trying to distract yourself from, because I'm getting escapist behavior. And the Temperance card is about balance, moderation, right? Peace, patience, alchemy. This is about where you're putting your time and energy towards. And remember, if you're putting your time and energy towards negative things, guess what you're going to be attracting? Negative things. Because that's where your energy is. That's where your vibration is. So if you find yourself in this place, and this is just something to think about. If you find yourself in this place where you're in this negative mind loop, you got to stop the loop, dissect, analyze, find clarity in that. Try to break free from that. Use the Ace of Swords, you know, to regain focus, but also to regain clarity. And then allow yourself to become more patient, more balanced. This is what I'm getting. I feel like there's something that's not stable in your life, and you're escaping from it this week. And it could be a continuation of that other card. Something that you may be distracting yourself from, that you have yet to process. Something that may be coming up, or this is something that you've been doing for some time too. I know people that do this. I know an actual Sagittarius that does this. Hey Mick, how are you? I hope you're doing well, Mick. Thank you everyone who's here. Thank you for the likes. I hope you all are having a good day. Okay. So, yeah. This card came out, and I'm going to show it to you. We got the star. All right, we're going to go into waiting on a sign. Still waiting on a sign. Doubt, impatience, divine silence. Okay. Remember what I said about waiting. Hope you're staying busy while you're waiting. Don't let time, like life keeps moving. You know, life doesn't stop while you're waiting, you know. So you got to make sure. But we got the star card. The star, that's Aquarius energy, Ace of Cups, self-love, new love, renewed love, and Four of Swords. Rest, restoration, healing, reconnection to oneself. Still waiting on a sign. I don't know if some of you are waiting for some sort of communication. If you're someone who's having a difficult time with like patience, you might consider trying different ways, like healthy distractions. You know, there's such thing as healthy distractions, things that are productive. Think of things that you can do that can help you with whatever it is you're waiting for. Like meditation is good. right? If you can do it. I can't. I have a hard time with it. My mind is like, my mind has a mind of its own. But meditation, I say journaling, anything that productive, anything creative, but also taking time, taking a break from something. You know, maybe you need to take a break from doom scrolling. But the Ace of Cups is like, maybe there's a need to reconnect to yourself, reconnect to things that you love while you're in this waiting process, because it's like whatever it is that you're waiting for, whatever wish you're waiting to manifest, whatever decision you're waiting to be made, any information, approval, anything like that, you need to be focused on other things. You know, you don't want to be sitting there waiting, like, when is it coming? Oh, when is it coming? Like, that doesn't do you any good, you know? So this week, if there's something that you're waiting on and you've been feeling impatient and you feel like there's like you're not getting any indication that it's coming, it's because you're busy waiting. You know, you need to keep yourself busy. Like they said, a watched pot never boils. So watch manifestation never manifests. So whatever it is, even if it's just you're waiting for a decision to be made, approval, award, any communication from someone, anything, you know, you need to keep busy, but do things that fulfill you, that make you feel good, that bring peace, bring stability, allows you to recenter, to be more grounded. But don't, what it's saying is like, whatever it is coming, but you can't be sitting around waiting for it to happen. You just gotta keep moving forward, because remember, life doesn't stop just because you stopped. Okay, life keeps moving. I say this because there was a point in my life where I was, and this could be tied to the doom scrolling and any emotions too. I was waiting for something, but then it felt like I said, watch pot never boils, right? I was waiting for something to happen, and it felt like it was taking forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. What's interesting though was I was causing myself a lot of anxiety, waiting for something that I knew was going to happen. It just wasn't happening when I wanted to. So I was stressing myself out. And mind you, I was pregnant with my second son, you know, so that's not good while you're pregnant to be stressing out. That's not good. Like me, I like dancing. Dancing. I love dancing. I like working out. I like singing. I like writing. I like being here. This to me is grounding for me, you know. But silencing my mind, I need to learn, because I want. No, I'm on YouTube. Have a good day. So yeah, let me see. It's like, okay. Now there's something with it wasn't closure. Open ending, unanswered, emotional hangover. So if it wasn't closure, unfinished business is what I'm getting here. There's something that it could be tied to that, you know. Remember, take the messages as they resonate. Some of you may be waiting for somebody. I gotta love it here. And you know, they think I live in this area. I don't. I come here because where I live it's not nice like this, you know. I mean, it's quiet, but I can't sit outside in front of my building doing this, you know. And plus, I like being near the water. It's good. Okay, let's see. If wasn't closure, open ending. What is this? I don't know if some of you, like, if I'm looking at everything that's happening from the other days, I don't know if some of you are waiting for somebody. Hopefully some of you aren't watching and stalking somebody with the doom scrolling. People do that, we know. You know, Let's not make it about me. Because I'm like, I'm trying to figure out if I do that. Oh, hell no. You see me, if I see shit that I don't like, that stresses me out, I'll be like, do not recommend. I'm not interested. Alexander, you're going to have to read the pinned comment, okay? Read the pinned comment. All right, it wasn't closure. It wasn't closure. Open ending, unanswered, emotional hanger. What is this? It wasn't closure. It's like somebody may have been left on red. There's a volcano erupting. I don't know if somebody's about to erupt because of something. I don't know if there was some sort of argument that has yet to be resolved. Let's see. Oh, don't you hate that when you have an argument with somebody and then you have to deal with the emotions afterwards? Oh, I hate that. Oh, I don't like that feeling. It stays. But then you got to process it. I had to do that. You know? I hate that. Like that yucky, nasty energy that lingers after an argument, you know? It wasn't closure. Open ending, unanswered, emotional hanger. What is this? And it's not about me, Spirit, please. I already dealt with my shit. I already dealt with my... Good morning. Okay. Okay, what is this for the collective? What is it for the collective? It is several readings. I'm reading each card separately because they're supposed to be like days of the week. So it's like, there are going to be 7 messages, 7 readings, basically, for the week ahead. Whenever you happen to come across this, if you're new, my name is Tan. Artemis Oracle is my channel. I'm an Oracle and Tarot card reader. Please read the pinned comment. If you want a reading, a yes or no question, please read the pinned comment. And even look at the goals, okay? No one has given me a super chat. That's fine. I'm just trying something new. I don't know. I'm experimenting. I have to take my ego out of this, you know? Like, nobody gave me money. Like, who cares? Not everybody wants to. It's okay. But it's whoever wants to, whoever can, is much appreciated. That's why if you want a yes or no question, it could be any amount, super chat. I don't care if it's rupees. I don't care if it's euros. I don't care if it's pesos, you know? So let's go into this. I just saw a goose. Okay, it's taking too long. All right, it wasn't closure. Open ending for the collective. What is this? It wasn't closure for the collective. One card, 2 of coins. Okay. 2 of coins. This is someone that needs to be, it's like they, you know, if it wasn't closure, there may be somebody that's in this place like trying to decide which way to go, what decisions to make, how should they invest, what's the next action, what's the next thing to do. Maybe somebody's trying to regain some sort of balance in their life when it comes to a situation. Okay, we got the 5 of coins because somebody's feeling left out in the cold. Someone's feeling isolated, maybe not feeling the best about themselves or the best about the connection or their best about whatever transpired. Let's see what else comes out. Let's see what else comes out. Oh, the Empress. This could be tied to a mother energy, an Empress energy, a feminine energy, a divine feminine. The Empress is the queen of all queens. She's like what every woman should aspire to be, you know? Any human being. We want to be grounded. We want to be loving. We want to be nurturing. We want to be abundant. We want to be creative. We want to be everything, you know? We want to be, I'm every woman, you know? That song is from, I'm every woman. I'm not singing well because I'm not taking myself seriously right now. But someone's not really feeling good. I don't know if someone doesn't feel like in their typical Empress energy, like they're not feeling their best self, or someone's not feeling their best about some sort of connection that they have with the Empress energy, a mother energy, and then we have the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. So, yeah, someone's not feeling good about, but someone may be at this place where they're trying to decide something. I think they're trying to use their intuition. This card just like wanted to fly over. Oh, look at this. 10 of Cups. I don't know if you saw that I don't know if it was. I can't even scroll back to check, but I got the 10 of Cups here. I don't know if they see the Empress. Oh, you know what I wonder? I wonder if somebody feels like they're not good enough for the Empress. But there was something that happened that says wasn't closure. It wasn't closure. So it's like something is still open-ended. There is a discussion that still needs to be had. Then that still needs to be what? I can't talk right now. I'm not blaming Mercury retrograde. I'm blaming myself. I'm wondering if somebody, am I spitting on myself? I'm wondering if somebody's, because you see this, it's like sailing away. I don't know if someone's trying to decide whether or not they want to move away from a mother energy or Empress energy, because remember, this could be somebody's parent. You know, the Empress could be a mother figure. Hopefully someone's mother isn't making them feel bad about them, but I don't think it's that. I don't really think it's that. I feel like someone's trying to decide what is going to bring them the most happiness. And I feel like someone's using their intuition, trying to go within to see if they can be happy with the Empress energy, or if the Empress may be feeling like you may be an Empress energy that may be trying to decide if you want to move away from a situation that seems to be lacking and you're trying to come to some sort of decision. It could be that, because if you look at the coins, it could be a feminine energy that's in this place. You know, because we have the Empress, this is divine feminine, and then we have this feminine figure on the 2 of coins, and then we have the High Priestess here, right? And then we have the 10 of Cups showing a feminine figure. So I feel like there's a feminine, divine feminine, who's at this crossroads, essentially, trying to decide, you know, is there happiness in the situation? Is there wish fulfillment in the situation? Should I leave the situation because there seems to be a lack of, or is this more like, you know, somebody's definitely trying to go within with the High Priestess. The High Priestess is all about intuition, but she's also about secrets. So I don't know if something was discovered, if she sensed something, she saw something, she found out something, and that could be why she's at this place where she's deciding whether she can contribute to a 10 of Pentacles. Remember, I say too, I don't think I've ever heard this before. I've heard it myself, that because I think I made it up. The 5 of Pentacles, when you know we come into a relationship or partnership, we bring our stuff in. Like, as much as we try not to, but there's things that still linger within us that need to be healed. So I don't know if some of us have insecurities, because the 5 of Pentacles is a lack mindset, and sometimes that mindset could be about how you see yourself or how you see a situation. And you know, sometimes we bring that into relationships, and you think one person has their 5 of Pentacles and you have your 5 of Pentacles, and you could create the 10 of Pentacles together, you know. But this is a matter of, you know, deciding, because if you think about it, 5 of Coins is also risky, because the 4 of Coins is like you're at a good, secure place. You're in your comfort zone. You feel safe, abundant where you are, because you achieve some level of success where you feel grounded. But then the 5 of Pentacles is like you're risking that groundedness, that peace that you found, you know, because it means you're stepping out of what you know into what you don't know, and what you don't know could be something that is not that great, or it could even be better. You really don't know unless you take the chance, right? But it's being at a place of where you have to make changes, because 5 is about changes, and sometimes it's hard to make changes, you know, especially. But I don't know. It doesn't have to be a relationship. It could be some sort of opportunity that you're still deciding on. You have yet to give a final answer on, where you haven't closed the door. It's an opportunity that could be waiting for your response, and that you may be deciding whether or not it's worth taking that risk. So is it worth taking a risk? I'll try to read it in different ways for everybody. Okay, now we're going into the next card. Reading old texts like a novelist. Okay. Sentimentality, cringe, and obsession. All right. So this definitely is, that's definitely a love type thing right there. So let's see what this is about. Oh, excuse me. Hi, Raul. How are you? So I'm going to repeat this to everybody who may be watching. If you want a yes or no question answer, you can just submit a super chat of any amount and I'll answer your question. Whoever gives the highest amount, I will do not only answer the yes or no question, but I would also do a mini read for one question. I'll do a 3-card spread for you, but it has to be whoever gives me the highest super chat. And only it's for anybody who can give. If you can't, that's okay, you know. Tomorrow, most likely, I'll do free yes or no questions, but it'll be one question, and you have to be subscribed to my channel. And the super chat could be any amount. I believe I put it for any amount. Let me see what I did. I think I put it for any amount. Let me see. I'm trying to see. Okay. So let's see. Reading old texts like a novelist. Sentimentality, cringe, obsession. Okay, what is this? How does this connect to the collective? What is this for the collective? Who is this person that's reading? Is this the collective? Is this another person? Tell us about who is reading old texts like a novelist. Okay, we got the 5 of Swords. There could be somebody that he has some sort of disagreement with. This person could have said something, spoke some sort of truth that brought some sort of conflict or disagreement or disharmony to a situation. I say that because the person's holding the Ace of Swords, you know? Okay, 2 cards, 8 of Wands with the Chariot. The 8 of Wands, yeah. Someone says something, they may have said something too quickly without thinking, maybe. And it has somebody like contemplating, moving on, moving forward. With the Chariot card. Some sort of message. I don't know if this was a direct message. It could have been a face-to-face conversation. It could have been like some sort of any communication, like electronic or face-to-face, a phone call, something was said that it brought some sort of clarity, but the clarity brought a little bit of disharmony, a little bit of conflict to a situation. And whatever was said is having somebody thinking about moving forward, moving on. Maybe someone feels like, and I feel like whoever's rereading the text, I feel like this person is trying to gain some sort of understanding or maybe clarity, because I don't know what was said in these communications. I feel like somebody's trying to figure out what did they do wrong. I didn't put a set amount for a question. I was like, whoever gives me the highest amount, but I have to reach the goal. So it's like whatever you want to give for one question. But I haven't said a question. It's for the goal. If it's only for when I reach a goal. Because Harry, I don't even know where you are, and I don't know. I was trying to make it like a game. Let's see. The Chariot. Yeah, somebody said something that brought clarity. Probably broke some sort of illusion. The Chariot. Somebody's like, I want to know more. What was said? Why is somebody rereading the text? What are they trying to understand? Because we tend to do that when we're trying to figure something out, when we're trying to get some sort of clarity. So what is this? What is this person trying to find out? I got the Judgment card with, and the Ace of, someone maybe deciding whether, is trying to figure out if someone's making some sort of judgment call, decision, whether they can have a new beginning with them, or if somebody is going to be moving away and having a new beginning somewhere else with the Ace of Coins. Because the Ace of Coins is a new beginning, but it has to do more with stability. It could be with money. It could be a new job. Something like that. It could like be a new relationship, a more stable relationship, or maybe someone's like wondering if they can bring stability to their relationship, if there hasn't been stability before. Because I feel like that's more love than anything. I mean, sometimes I don't know, because I don't really have that many friends to be like rereading the text like that to say like, oh my God, what did I do wrong? I don't have many friends like that. So I'm automatically thinking that this is romantic, but take it as it resonates. You know, sentimentality, cringe, obsession. So someone may be obsessing about this, obsessing about getting some sort of clarity. Sometimes I hope this is not someone trying to create their own illusions, but you know, sometimes when you read text and then you try to read it in a way that you feel like it makes you feel better, but it's not. You're lying to yourself. So hopefully someone's not lying to themselves. Okay. So I'm gonna leave that there because it's just too much. I looked at the bottom of the deck. It's a King of Wands. So some of you may be dealing with a King of Wands or someone who embodies that very charismatic, bold, fiery, passionate energy. You know, very attractive person. Or you could be that person, King of Wands. You don't have to be a fire sign. It could just, you have that energy. And you don't have to be a masculine, you know. It could be a feminine that embodies those traits. A leadership role too, someone who's in a leadership role. So it could be that. I looked at the bottom of the deck because I was being nosy. We got the King of Wands, right? Knight of Cups. And the High Priestess. The High Priestess came out again. Look at that. Blue. I wonder if the Knight of Wands is dealing with a High Priestess. Because you see the Knight of Cups in the middle of that too? That's indicating that there's some sort of romance. Because the Knight of Cups is a romantic knight. You know, so there's some sort of romance. For all we know, I don't doubt the High Priestess ain't doing this shit. She ain't reading no damn texts. The Hermit. But someone's feeling alone. See, blue again. It was something that was communicated. Blue is the throat chakra. Something that was communicated. And now there's like silence. There's silence. There could be a fire sign, water sign, Pisces, Cancer energy. Cancer with the Chariot. High Priestess, I say it's Cancer too because the moon is ruled by the moon rules Cancer. But Pisces as well. The fire sign energy. But also there could be an earth sign too. We got the bull here. So someone could be very stubborn. So we got Taurus energy there. And then we got Virgo with the Hermit. Okay. Now the last card for the week ahead. Oh my gosh, you see it got cloudy. Okay, let's see. Said yes when you meant hell no. Said yes when you meant hell no. What's this? Said yes when you meant hell no. Sure, sounds great. Like you're like, hell no. Don't you ever do that? You may be invited to something this week that you may say yes to, but you're not really into it. Don't. I don't know why I say don't. I can't tell you what to do, but the advice I'm just gonna give is don't only accept. I can't tell you what I'm trying to rephrase it without being controlling. Don't say yes if you don't want to go. Be honest. The best advice is to be honest. If there's something you're not interested in doing or going, or if someone invites you out and you're not interested in that way, Harry, if you know what, since nobody's giving me a super chat, whatever you feel comfortable giving, and I'll do a mini spread for you, Harry, if you're still there. What is it? What this? And I'll use these cards too, not the yes or no cards. Said yes when you meant hell no. Okay. When I saw this, I thought of tempting offer. So there may be some sort of tempting offer that someone may be giving you, but it seems tempting, but you may not be for it. Ugh, that reminds me of something. Three of Coins. I don't know if it has to do with work, because the devil is Capricorn energy. Capricorns are known to be work-oriented, career-oriented, money-oriented. But the Three of Coins, it could be about some sort of project, some sort of collaboration. It seems good, but then I don't know if you probably don't want to take it because maybe you prefer to work alone, or you, I don't know if it's a King of Cups tied to it, a water sign energy that's tied to this. Ten of Wands. Yeah, I feel like if this is something that you want to do and you're not really feeling it, your best bet, and it may be a burden to you just to do it, if you force yourself to do this, I would say be honest with yourself. Why is the devil here? Queen of Swords, like I was saying, be honest with yourself. Look, the Queen of Swords came out with the Ten of Swords. And we did see the Ten of Wands. I would say if this is something you're not interested in, just be honest. Don't agree to something that you're not really feeling. You feel like it will be too much for you, or you don't really care to do. Regardless, some of you could be saying yes to something because you may think about how it may make you look. But then if it's not something that you really give a shit about, then don't do it, you know? You don't want to be stuck doing something that doesn't align with whatever you want to do. If it doesn't feel good, feel like it's too much work, say no. If it's an invitation to somebody, like to go out, and I don't know if this is someone who... Some of you may be invited out to drinks. It could be that. But I feel like it's a work project. It could be something with collaboration. I don't know who will be like, yeah, that sounds great. I'm so interested in being a third party. I don't think it's that. I feel like it's more work related. So if there's something that you're not interested in, employ the Queen of Swords. Nip that shit in the bud with the Ten of Swords. You know, if this is something that you probably thought about, maybe even try to convince yourself, but you found 10 reasons why you don't want to do it, So be honest with yourself. Be honest with the person or whoever's the person asking you for something, inviting you to something, Yeah. Sometimes this is a test, because I don't know in the past if you've agreed to stuff in the past and you're like, and you're like, I'm not doing that again. Some of you may be tested. Really? You're not going to agree to do things you don't want to do anymore? Okay. Now let me see if you're for real, or are you bullshitting me? The universe saying this to you. Let's see if you mean what you say. And then they'll test you. Are you going to say yes when you mean no? Or are you going to be like, no, thank you. Thank you for the opportunity, but I have to pass. Okay, so I finished with the week ahead reading. Let me check, make sure I have all the cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Wait, there's another card in here. Did it fall? Did I have 7 days? Now I'm wondering, did I forget how to count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think I had 7 days. Well, we'll keep it at that. I don't know if I dropped a card. Okay. So I have no takers for the yes or no questions. Okay, so I'm gonna go into another reading. Let's see. So if you wanted a yes or no question, it could be any amount super chat, okay? Regardless of your currency. And it's only if you can. Oh, thank you, Teresa. I hope you have a beautiful week ahead too. Oh, let me read your message. Oh my gosh, I know. I'm like that. I'm just reading your question. I mean, your message, Teresa. Yeah, like why even bother having a cell phone if you're not gonna use it? You're not gonna answer it. You're not gonna respond to messages. Just get rid of it. Okay, so I started off this reading with Archangel Michael messages, and then I 6 day ahead reading because I thought I had 7 cards. Apparently, I don't know how to count, or unless I lost a card, I don't know. It is what it is, right? Okay, let's see. I want to go into, let me put my cards there. So did the Archangel Michael messages, then a week ahead reading, so for the next 6 days. Now I'm going to go into the Tangled Love deck. I'm going to do a love reading for the collective. Love reading for the collective. I hope the messages that I've read so far resonate with you in the best way possible. Let's see what the collective needs to know at this time for the highest and greatest good when it comes to their love situation. Whether it's they're interacting with somebody, it's a relationship, they're meeting somebody new, no contact, whatever love situation comes out for the collective. We got 2 cards that came out together. Ooh, that's interesting. The X and Deuces. All right. That's interesting that those 2 cards came out together. Okay, I'm gonna keep them together. What else? Infatuation. Guilt. Pictures. I got pictures on my mind. Boom, boom. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. That's a System of a Down song. It's part of their, I think it's the Steal This album album they came out with. Oh my gosh, it's raining. No. Ooh, red flags. This card, what's called? Pop up. Mind games. Let me put this phone away. Hold on, Mom. I'm gonna get something just in case I have to like run. Let me put this deck away too. I'm just getting myself situated, everyone. I'm about to start a love reading. Okay. Yep. Anyone ever heard that song from Maya? From it's called The Case of the Ex. What is it that she wants? Tell me, what is it that she needs? Okay. So we got the ex, undercover love triangle, sleeping with an ex, someone you know. And this is fed up, walked away, no communication, taking your power back. This is like, this goes together. Because think about it, if you're walking away from somebody, you made somebody your ex. There may be an ex wanting to return, but you're like letting them know, like, deuces, this is done and over with. Stick a fork in it because I'm done. Undercover love triangle. So some of you could have been caught up in a love triangle. There could have been somebody that you were dealing with that may have been still dealing with their ex. You may have found this out, or this is something that you may be finding out. Remember, we're in different timelines. Please take the messages as they resonate. Not all messages are going to resonate with everybody. Oh, gotta take the glasses off. I'm sorry I have my sunglasses on. It's just that I protect my eyes because my eyes are sensitive. And also, I'm trying to avoid wrinkles as much as I can. I'm 43 years old, you know. All right. Yeah, some of you may have disconnected from somebody because you could have found out they were dealing with an ex, or some of you may have this suspicion, and you could be deciding whether or not you want to continue to engage with this person, whoever they are. They could be someone that you're considering making an ex. Now, I'm gonna read each card separately. And then infatuation and denial, obsessed, attraction, spell work. I don't know, like, I know people believe in spell work. I don't know what your belief is. I do believe in it, but more so for like personal use, not for like on other people. But I know people like doing shit like that, so. Unless, you know, like when we pray for people, like we pray for them to heal, for them to get better, that's positive. I consider, like, because I believe our word is our wand. So we speak our reality into existence. So if we focus on negativity, we speak of negativity, then that's what we're attracting to us. Let's see. So the X induces. What does this X induces have to do with? How will the collective know if this is their reading? Remember to take the messages as they resonate. Not all of them will. Nine of Cups. Got the Nine of Cups. I don't know if this is somebody that you thought was like, you could have a commitment with them, that they were going to be like, they were like a wish fulfillment to you. You felt very good in this connection, and you thought that there was a possibility for a future, for marriage, with the Hierophant card coming out. But there's something that's going on within the connection that has you feeling, I don't know if you feel like somebody is emotionally detached or you're becoming emotionally detached from this. 4-4, no, not 4-4, sorry. Because the Hierophant is 5. The Emperor is 4. Okay. 3 of Wands. Yeah. Yeah, some of you, you definitely are deciding to walk away because you see how her back is turned with the 3 of Wands and she's looking towards the future. I don't know if this is somebody that you thought you could have a future with, but now you're at this point where you may be considering turning your back and like seeing what's out there for you on your own. If you suspect this or you found something out that has you emotionally detached from this person. Like Aquarius, so what do you as a viewer think about people still interacting with exes? All right, so let's see what this infatuation, in denial, obsessed, attraction, spell work is about. I'll show you the card. Infatuation. Let's see, infatuation. What does this infatuation have to do with? What is this infatuation? Talking about infatuation for the collective. How does this? Who did I mention? We got the Emperor card. The Emperor. Some of you could be dealing with an Emperor energy, someone who has a lot of power, authority, could be very wealthy, could be a leader. It could be a Leo energy, someone that's, but the Emperor is Aries, but they show a lot of lions. This could, in the infatuation, and the fact that the card says obsession, and you know, sometimes when you're obsessed, you can be a little controlling too, sometimes. I don't know if this person was a bit controlling. This person that you may be infatuated with someone who has a lot of power and authority, or this person may be infatuated with you. I don't know if some of you are acting like it. You're in denial about it because the card says the 10 of Cups. Denial. Because infatuation could be two things, right? Because it has the negative and a positive. You could be very attracted to somebody. You may be in love with somebody. Sometimes when people are in denial. So there could be somebody who's infatuated with you that may be in denial of their feelings. But they do see you as someone who will bring them happiness. With the 10 of Cups. What else? The infatuation. Queen of Swords, Libra. I want to say Libra, but it could be any air sign, or it could just be somebody who's very intelligent, smart, intelligent, Tanya. So, what is the Queen of Swords? She's someone who's very honest, who speaks the truth. She doesn't take any bullshit, and she sees things very clearly. She can be emotionally detached. It's because she employs more logic than emotions and how she communicates. This is somebody who is very good at communicating, but communicating with authority, communicating honestly, communicating fairly, or being fair to others. Very discerning. This person could like this about you. They could find you, they like the fact that you're intelligent. They like the way that you talk, the way you speak to them. They probably like the conversations that you have with them. That's what I want to say. That could be where the infatuation is coming from. I don't know if it's tied to this past, the ex person or the person you may be considering the ex, or it could be your ex that maybe try to come around, you know? Please take them as they resonate. Now we have guilt. What is this guilt? Who's feeling guilty? Who's feeling stressed, ashamed, anxious, or remorseful? Regrets. Someone feels guilty about something. The Nine of Coins. Independent, self-sufficient, financially, feeling abundance with where they are right now. Ace of Coins, new beginning, planting new seeds, new opportunities. Two of Coins. It's interesting. Guilt. There's a lot of pentacles here. The way I read pentacles, especially when it comes to love, it's more like time and energy. Wow. I don't know if somebody feels like they... Why would somebody feel guilty about that? It could be two things. Somebody could feel bad that they put more time and energy towards finances. There's financial security. Sorry, you're gonna have to read the pinned comment. I don't know if somebody feels guilty about... It's interesting that you brought that up. But I feel like the Pentacles has to be about time and energy that somebody spent on something or invested. Maybe someone feels like they feel guilty about not investing with you. They feel like there may have been some sort of imbalance in the connection. Or personally, this person could have been dealing with like trying to bring themselves to a new, I guess, a better financial place. But that's where their focus could have been, and there could be some sort of guilt behind that. Or somebody could be considering trying to stabilize the relationship, probably bring it to a place where they could actually invest, but it's like starting from scratch. It's like starting from scratch. Another thing, somebody could be feeling guilty because if you decided to walk away from them, they're now seeing your value. They're now seeing how, like, well, you're doing on your own without them, that you're like abundant, you're financially abundant. You like them being gone, no longer part of your life, you're still thriving, you know, you're still doing good. So someone could be having some sort of regret that they let someone of value go, someone who is loving, caring, compassionate go. This is water sign energy, but it could just be caring, compassionate, loving energy. It doesn't have to be a water sign, just Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. So, but somebody could have that sign. Knight of Coins. Okay, so someone could be feeling that, like, remorseful, ashamed. That I don't know, somebody took advantage of somebody, or they're realizing that they let something good go and they're regretting it. Yeah, they say things. I said they're realizing they left something behind, and they're saying the truth of it. They're feeling it. They're feeling it. All right, now let's go to pictures. Pictures, 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 pictures. Pictures, 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 pictures. Okay, pictures. Reminiscing, missing you, feeling lonely, using substances to cope. Wow. Look at this. Pictures. We got the Wheel of Fortune with pictures. Someone's having a change of perspective because Wheel of Fortune has to do with change, a shift, forward momentum. It could be a stroke of good luck. The Three of Coins. Okay. Pictures. Four of Wands. Let's see. With the Strength card underneath, that's Leo energy. That's also someone who's taming their fears, being courageous, being brave, going after whatever it is, pouncing on an opportunity, on the right opportunity, being brave enough to pounce on the right opportunity, but also employing patience because remember, tigers, lions, any predatory animal, they always lie in wait. They wait for the right opportunity to pounce on their prey, whatever the prey is. And if you think of prey, it could be the goal, the objective for us as humans. So the Wheel of Fortune with the Three of Coins. I don't know if somebody's, I don't know if somebody's looking at your social media. I feel like this person is really saying you do well. You're thriving, you're abundant, you're like going out with friends, you're having fun, you're celebrating, you've achieved some sort of success and they're watching this on the sidelines. You know, they could be looking at pictures of you too, but I feel like this is someone that may be watching your social media. I feel like it kind of ties back to the shame, guilt, the shame card, the guilt card. They're looking, they're reflecting on you, what they had with you. They're feeling lonely without you. I don't know if this is someone that likes to imbibe, which means to drink. Some people may not know that. You know, who likes to drink. They may like to substances. You know, they escape in that way, like with drinking, drugs. They have certain vices. But this person is missing you. Yeah, bad people miss people too, right? If they weren't that great, if they feel ashamed about something. But you know, like I never really like, what are they ashamed about? I feel like they're definitely, I feel like somebody, you know, you don't know what you have until it's gone, is what I'm getting. But I feel like somebody's reminiscing on you, they're watching you. They probably see how much you have changed since you and them have disconnected. How you're doing better. I don't know if this could be somebody that you work with too, but I don't really think it's that. Because if it's pictures, this may be somebody that may be at a distance from you too, but I think they may be seeing you being successful with your work, achieving goals, celebrating successes, and having good times with your friends, moving on, possibly looking like you don't give up. You know, like you're moving forward. What is the red flag? Signs, evidence, cheating, deception. So I'm reading these messages separately because not everybody's going through the same thing. So some of these cards may resonate, or some of the messages may resonate and some won't. So take what does and leave behind the rest, and maybe for somebody else. Okay. Red flags. The Fool. The Fool. With red flags. Signs, evidence, cheating, deception. I don't know if some of you saw red flags, but you were just like a little bit naive. Oh, I hate when that happens to me. Like, why you gotta be so stupid? You saw it there. You saw it. It was written on the stars. It was written on the wall. You know? So, we have the Fool and the Star. I don't know, some of you were in your head thinking something like you... This shit is wrong. I feel like there's a bit of naivety here. with the Fool card. Like some of you saw red flags, but then you may have disregarded them in some way because you were trying to see somebody in a positive light. You're trying to see somebody in a positive light. But what are the red flags? Like some of you just like disregarded some of the red flags you were seeing. And if it ties back to the guilt, for some of you, if you disregarded red flags that you saw and you were trying to brush them away or try to rationalize them away, some of you may be having some sort of guilt or shame. You may be feeling you may be feeling guilty yourself. You know, like you may be having that regret with the Empress. What is this? There's an ant here. I don't want to kill the ant, but I don't want. Look, it's still up here. I don't know if there's somebody that's clinging onto you in some way. The ant was clinging to that car. The red flags. So yeah, I feel like some of you were trying to be. I don't know if you thought this person was like your Two of Cups, like your soulmate in some way, but it's like you disregarded the signs, the red flags, you know? And I don't know if this person, the red flags could be the fact that this person could have been dealing with the person that they had a child with, an Empress energy. You know, the Empress is a mother figure, but it could be somebody that, and we have the X card. So some of you, this person could have been dealing with the X, and it could be an X that they had a child with. A fly was biting me. I had to go. Pff. Disgusting. I think you did not ask permission to bite me. What if a hand sanitizer here? Okay, so yeah, like you thought this person could have been, like a soulmate, but then you ended up finding out that this person may have been cheating on you with a mother, someone who has a child, or someone who they had a child with. Most likely it's the ex that they had a child with. Okay. I'll try and tie everything together. Oh, hopefully some of you weren't dealing with a narcissist, because I'm looking at the mind games card at the bottom of the deck. It says gaslighting, testing you, analyzing you, emotionally unavailable. Oh, that fucking fly. I don't know if that was a mosquito or not. It bit me. Ugh. I need to carry alcohol with me. Did I kill it? I will kill mosquitoes. I have no shame in that. Okay, pop up. Who is the person that's gonna pop up? Unexpected visit. I swear, you fucking bitch. You better stay the hell away from me. And some of you may react that way when that person pops up, okay? That thing will not give up. You heard? Whoever may pop up, they may be very persistent. That little vampire. That person could be a vampire, trying to suck something from you. Because that damn mosquito, like you saw that, like that thing keeps coming at me. So I don't know. For some of you, it could be that. It could be that. All right, so let's see what this guilt is. Pop up. Unexpected visit, taking a risk, facing fears, emotional push. So someone may pop up. But let's see. It could be something separate, you know? It could be somebody that doesn't give up, you know? Let's see if this is... I swear that damn thing is like all over me. I know some of you are like, why can't it be the man of my dreams that's all over me, you know? An honest man, a good man, you know? He won't suck me dry in the bad way, you know? Only in the good way. See, I'm made distracted. Let me see something. I have something here that I could use. I think I could use. Okay. Hi, Cheryl. How are you? Okay, so just so everybody knows, if you want a yes or no question, you have to submit a super chat. It could be of any amount. Right now, I'm doing a collective reading. I did a collective general reading for I would say the week ahead. But I'm gonna see if I can put this on me. Keep that damn thing away from me. It has a fascination with my ankles. I put one of those like stickers. Okay, so I got distracted by the damn mosquito. I'm glad you're doing well, Cheryl. Okay, so pop-up. Unexpected visit, taking a risk, facing fears, emotional push. Who is this person? Who is this person that may possibly pop up for the collective? Who is this person popping up on the collective? Who is this person? Remember, take the messages as they resonate. Who is this person that may pop up on the collective? Who is this person? Somebody, I saw the Page of Pentacles and someone that's definitely watching you, but the card went back in. Okay, there's someone. Either someone who is very anxious to come forward, that they've been having a difficult time, and it's kind of tied to guilt and shame. Shilt, I made a new word, shilt. It's like guilt, but spelled with SH instead of a G. This could be tied to someone that felt guilty about something. I don't know if this, like, remember, if you watch the beginning of this love reading, then you take the messages as they resonate, you know? So guilt, but I keep looking at the guilt card. I feel like whoever this person may be popping up, they may be the person that feels guilty. Okay, so remember, take the messages as they resonate. Not all of you are dealing with cheaters. You know, some of you are, some of you aren't. The pop-up, Nine of Swords. Someone who's maybe feeling very anxious, very tired, drained, have been feeling unable to sleep. Experiencing insomnia, shame, guilt, worry, Ten of Wands. They're feeling burdened too. They're feeling a very heavy weight on them. And it could be something because of what they've done, their actions. And this is someone who has a conscience. I feel like whoever this pop-up person is, they have a conscience. They feel bad about what they did. I feel like this is tied to the guilt card. Yeah. Either you isolated from them or they isolated from you. I don't know if this is like a ghosting situation, a no contact situation, but somebody went to take time to themselves. That fucking thing came back to me. Let me see. He keeps biting me. Okay, let's see. All right, someone who feels they're burdened by guilt, shame. They can't sleep. I don't want to say they can't sleep and they can't eat. That may be a bit dramatic, but it could be that too. Anything else? I have a fascination with my right ankle. Okay, pop up. I feel like this person does want to pop up, but They're not really sure what to say or how to come forward. If you will even accept them, if you will be receptive to them. I feel like this person does want to see you, because a pop-up is a pop-up visit. Someone coming to see you unexpectedly, not unplanned. They may pop up in your home, where you work out, where you hang out, where you work, anywhere they know where you frequent. They may know your schedule. Okay, oh, wait, that card fell. They could be a king of coins. They could be a earth sign energy. Just someone who, if they don't have to be a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, but they could just be someone who's very much money oriented. They're always working. They could be a boss. They could have their own company. I don't know if this is someone that would do that with their hands. You would see them doing that. Like whenever they're thinking, they will put their hand like that. They may have a beard. Have tattoos. A beard and tattoos. We got Temperance card. But I feel like they're trying to balance themselves out, because whatever they're experiencing emotionally is like, has them, I feel like they do want to come forward. They want to pop up, but it's like, I really feel like it's tied to ego. They may be afraid of how you may look at them. What is it? Temperance energy, Sagittarius, judgment, and justice. Yeah, okay. This person, it seems like this person wants to restore balance in this connection, because temperance is about balance, moderation, peace, reconciliation. But then we have Judgment card. Judgment card is about reviving something, or being at that place where you're deciding whether you want to revive something. But then the balance card is revive something, or maybe restore justice, restore balance into a situation. I feel like there's balance in this. Definitely balance. You could be dealing with a Libra, a Scorpio, or a Sagittarius energy. I don't know if somebody was hiding something, or someone may have been deceptive. You may have thought this person was being deceptive to you, or they could have been deceptive. They may not have been completely honest with you about something, but they may be wanting to come forward and be honest with you now. That's at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I feel like this person does not feel good with, they're not feeling really good about what's happened with your relationship. And they're definitely feeling a level of shame or guilt about something that happened. It could be about the way they treated you. It could have been something that they did. What is it with you fucking flies? Sorry. The fly is really bothering me. Like, as long as I've been here, this is the first time that flies have been harassing me. That specific fly. What came to my mind is nagging. I don't know if you're getting a nagging feeling, or there's something that's nagging on them, that's pulling on them, that's causing them to feel this level of shame, that's pulling for them to come forward, to come to you, to pop up, to visit you unexpectedly. But I really don't know. All right, so let's find out about the mind games. Gaslighting test for you. Who is this mind fucker? I want to know, who is this mind games person? I don't know if this person felt like that. No. You may have felt like this person was playing mind games with you. Like, always testing you. Always putting you in situations where they wanted to see how you would react. But for some of you, this person could have also been gaslighting you, could have been creating illusions, being dishonest, because that's what gaslighting is, lying. and trying to make somebody else feel bad about it. I don't know if this person tried to make you feel bad. Remember, take it as a resonance, because everybody's dealing with different people. So some of you could have been dealing with someone who tried to make you seem like you were the bad person. But that may not be for all of you, okay? So, but let's find out who this person could be. Tell me about mind games. It's the last card of the love reading. Yeah, some of you may have been dealing with like a vampiric type of energy, because that damn fly kept bothering me. If this person, if this is like a narcissist, gaslighting motherfucker piece of shit, this person may be pretending to come back, wanting to restore balance, wanting to be honest, you know, like this person may be like creating this illusion to try to get back in. Oh, I'm sorry that I did that to you. You know, like you will know this person. You will know. Hopefully you're not naive, because the naive card came out about the red flags. If you beware of the red flags. But let me see, mind games, gaslighting you, testing you, analyzing you. Who is this? Who is the mind games? What is this mind games about? Two of Cups, yeah, somebody that you were involved with romantically. Someone that may have tried to mirror you in some way, but you know, the Two of Cups is not mirroring energy anyway, because traditionally the Two of Cups it shows two people who are different from each other. So it's like the opposites attract type of dynamic. And we do have two people here who, though they are the same sex, but you see they're different in skin color. So it could be somebody who is different from you in skin color, ethnicity, even religion. Two of Cups. And then the Magician, yeah, manipulative. This person was manipulative. They could have been a Gemini energy, Gemini or Virgo energy. I don't know, this person created illusions. They may have ghosted you, gone no contact on you. Let me see. Knight of Cups in reverse. Emotionally manipulative person who created conflict. Whenever you were with them, you felt a sense of conflict when you were with them. I don't know, this person always tried to be right. This person always tried to be right. I don't know if this person tried to make you feel bad about yourself. Maybe tried to make you not feel good about yourself. Maybe you're someone who, you know, you feel good. You feel abundant. Like you have everything you need. It's just like maybe the one thing you were missing is love, right? And this person came into your life. You feel good. You felt at peace. You felt grounded. They brought in conflict, and they brought in a lot of disappointment too. So this mind games person could be tied to this, but like remember, like, not everybody has this negative experience. But this is somebody from the past that could be returning with the Six of Cups. Or it could be somebody that you have a child with, or yeah, someone from the past, or someone you have a child with. They could be a Leo. I split the strength. Or this is gonna require you to have strength, you know, like not to fall for their shit again. You know, if they've been dishonest, try to make you feel bad about yourself. They may become like, oh, I missed you. I've been looking at pictures of us and this. I've been, you know, like, and you're doing so much better without them. You're in a better place now. This person is coming back with the same shit, you know. But now, if you know the red flags and you realize things, you see things clearly for what they are, you're going to be well equipped to handle this person. If this is like a person that has, in a way, kind of turned your world upside down or tried to turn your world upside down, this person may be coming back around. Now, not like I said, not everybody's dealing with this type of energy, you know, but this reading is for a person that is dealing with that energy. Okay. I think this person thinks they could just come back whenever they want to, and they want to see, I feel like they want to test if they can, if you will allow them back in, knowing what you already know. So I would say beware of that. You know who this person is. The person that was manipulative, that brought conflict, kind of destabilized your world, love bombed you, I want to say. The person that says, I come in peace. No, I come to disrupt your peace. So, but remember, take the message as they resonate, okay? Not all of these messages are going to resonate with you. And like I said, not everybody's dealing with this type of energy, but someone out there is. So, I think this is a warning for you for the week ahead. Okay? So, I've been on for almost an hour. Oh, almost 2 hours. What time is it now? All right. 11:14. I need to go home. That bitch bit me 2 times. Now I have hives. Okay. So I'm gonna take this out. Remove. Okay. So let me put this here. So I thank you all for being here. I hope the messages resonate with you in the best way possible, give you confirmation of what you already know, or give you something to look out for if it resonates with you. Remember, not all messages are going to resonate with everyone. So please take the messages that do and leave behind the rest. Yeah, so I'm going to be ending this live stream. So I hope all of you enjoy the rest of your day or week ahead. I'll be on tomorrow and I'll see you next time. Take care, everyone. Bye.